looks so cute! Oh! Hi, hello, and welcome. Welcome back to another reaction of Doctor Who. Today we're going to be watching episode number 5 of series 11. How are you all doing out there? Serious question. How are you doing? How are you feeling? What's been going through your head these past days? And I know that this video will air on YouTube probably close to January already. So I'm talking mostly to my Patreons right now and also to my YouTube members who are gonna get this video 2 weeks in advance. How are you keeping up with things? Because I'm not doing very well, to be honest. And before pressing the record button on my computer, I thought about this a lot the whole day, to be honest, whether I do want to dress it or not, because it doesn't really have anything to do with Doctor Who, because it's politics. But on the other hand, I'm kind of addressing more or less the same mindset of people here. So in the end, I think that the topic that I do want to talk about regarding Doctor Who and the results of the US election are not so far away from each other. For everyone that has been affected in a very, very bad way and you're in a really dark mindset right now, you don't want to hear about politics, you've had enough the past days, I feel you so much. And for that reason, I'm gonna put a timestamp in this video to put you straight to the Doctor Who content as soon as I'm talking about that, and you can skip the politics part. For everyone who has the strength to listen to what I want to tell you, let me start by saying that I have read the comments under the last video of Doctor Who, which was the last video with the Peter Doctor and the change from the Doctor being a male to a female. I've read all the comments that were spoiler-free. There were many spoilers in the comments this time as well, but I've read through all the spoiler-free comments, and I got really angry at some point. The first 2-3 comments were like, okay, those are just people that, I don't know, they have some kind of hatred against the show. Oh my gosh. Those people exist, we're on the internet. They're everywhere. But then the comments got more and more, and there were also the people who told those people that they're wrong. But overall, I had the impression that most of the people who commented about the Doctor being female did it in a negative way. People used the word wokeness and being woke. The Doctor is being woke from season 11 on. And this is where we cross lines with the politics, because the wokeness and people being woke was a big theme in this election, and them getting worse progressively, talking about climate change, for example. And the people see that, they want to do something against it. They see racism and they do want to do something against it. They see minorities being pushed down and want to do something against that. And the far-right movement only has one simple word to put all of those people down. You're woke. They didn't invent this word, but they gave it this meaning. They made it into a word that they can use as a weapon. If people do want change for the better, they're automatically woke. They want to address topics in order to protect people, or in order to open up a topic that people need to talk about because it's important for society. They're woke. This little tiny word that was used for propaganda reasons for months and months has now led us to the place where we are in this new world, in this worst version of the new world. Because people don't want woke, so they are voting against it, which means voting for turning backwards, voting for destroying everything that people have built over centuries in order to make society a better place for everyone, We have seen the episode Rosa a few weeks ago where we talked about racism and how people were treated back then, and it brought me to tears. And now, just because people don't want wokeness to be in their life, we're gonna go right back to that time, at least in the US. Probably in Germany too next year, so brace yourself. It's gonna be such a great planet that we live on, where everybody is against everybody and wars will come back, and don't let me even get started. It just pisses me off. Wholeheartedly, it just pisses me off. To all those people, if you are still listening at this point, which I don't think, because if someone is not saying what you want to hear, you just turn it off. You don't even listen to reason. You don't even. Like I said, wokeness only means there are people who want to change things for the better. And even if you don't want to hear it, MAGA people, racist people, Elon Musk fans, even if you don't want to hear it, change for the better is something that has always happened ever since humans were on this planet. Because if not, we would still be sitting in caves, making a fire every evening to keep ourselves warm, and go and collect berries in order to be able to eat something. That's where we would still be if cavemen back then would have been against the woke people. We would be nowhere. Nowhere. We wouldn't develop at all. That is what you have to get. Everything you're doing now is just throwing us back to times where we already were, that were so much worse than what we have nowadays. And I know that's probably your point. You probably do want to go back to those times. But let me tell you this. In order to do what you want to do, in order to collect as much money as you possibly can, and power, in order to do that, you have to have people who have your back. And if you implement a system against every single person in your country because it makes them poor, because it takes away their family members, because it kills them, you can thrive as much as you want. But if no one follows you anymore, this is not gonna work. And now let me get back to Doctor Who. To all those people who wrote comments like the Doctor is being so woke in Series 11. There were some who maybe didn't use the word in a bad way, and there were some people who didn't mean it like that. I've read comments of people saying, was a nice journey with you, you really make great videos, but that's it for me. I'm out, I'm sorry. That's okay, that's totally fine. But for the people who were talking about the show dying only because the Doctor turns female, for the extremists, for the anti-woke people out there, I don't want you on my channel. Please unsubscribe. Please go away. Please do something else. Because this channel is as woke as it can get. And usually I'm not voicing my opinion that loud and that openly. But I feel as if I have to right now. Because we need every single person in this race for democracy in order to be there for each other, in order to fight for each other. Because we have really dark times ahead of us. And not only America, mostly America, probably, but also the rest of the world, also Europe. Oh, by the way, in addition to that, if you didn't know it, on the very same day that Trump was voted president of the US, the same day, a few hours later in the evening, right before I wanted to go to bed, the German government blew up. There is not a German government at the moment anymore. And we will have to vote probably February. They're still fighting about the date, which don't let me even get started with German politics. But what we know for sure, or what I do know for sure, is that when we are going to vote in Germany in probably February, we are going to get a right-wing parliament as well. There is still hope that maybe We will have partly right-wing, partly left-wing, or liberal, I don't know. But there is a possibility, a big one, that we're going to get a right-wing party together with a far right-wing party to make politics for our country for the next 4 years. So I'm lost for words here, to be honest. And so yay! Things are going to get so much better in 2025. If you thought 2020 was bad with COVID and all, which, by the way, is still out there, hurting people every day, killing people every day, but nobody cares. But if you thought that was bad, just wait till next year. But I don't want to end on that note, to be honest. I do want to end on a good note. That's why I do want to recommend you 2 channels that I've been following the past days that do give great information and are fighting for people. They are building groups, and they also have lawyers and all who are looking into every single possibility, how they can prevent what's probably going to happen. The first channel is Midas Touch, which is a group of people who are reporting every single day. They're pushing out videos because there are so many people. They have like 5 to 6, even more videos every single day with great information. And they have made a second channel, which is Legal AF. They just made it like a few days ago, where they want to post about legal stuff regarding the election and Trump and all. And they do want to form this group of people who are able to fight in court against Donald Trump and his people, which is great. That gives me hope. And also, there is this other channel. He's called Luke Beasley. He's on his own, I guess. I don't know if there is a team in the background, but in his videos, it's only him. He gives great information as well. And he is a very calm guy, a very collected guy that talks about the facts, but also gives hope because he doesn't give up. And that's what I really love. So if you do need people who you can share the story with, they have a great community, both of those channels. Just go there and connect with people. This is really important in times. Just go and connect with people who think alike. I'm talking to the Democrat people right now, because the others already found themselves. Just know that you are not alone, even if it feels like it right now. Just know that there are gonna be better times, but it's gonna be rough at first. Okay, everyone. I think I have gotten it all out. That was a ramble, almost 20 minutes. Sorry I had to talk about this. I know it's not really Doctor Who related, even if it kind of was, but I had to talk about this. I'm not doing this usually, talking about my personal perspective, but it's a big thing. This is not just a little tiny whatever, you know? This is big, and this affects all of us. And I just want to share my opinion, and I just wanted to let people know who are Trump supporters, MAGA people and all. I really don't want you on this channel. Just please go and watch somewhere else. There are so many reactors out there. Just go and watch somewhere else, but not here. Also, if I see one comment of you people talking MAGA and Trump supporters, if I see like mean comments, I'm talking disgusting comments, not only will I delete your comment, but I will block you right away, just so you know. Because this is supposed to be a safe space for everyone, except anti-open-minded and anti-woke people. Thank you. Okay, but let's get back to Doctor Who, shall we? Let's breathe for a second and talk about the misery that was last week's episode in terms of me ruining my health while watching the episode. Oh my gosh. I was in pain, I tell you that. I was in so much pain. I couldn't move the whole day long because I pinched a nerve. I think it happened because I was doing this movement throughout most of the episode every time there was a spider on screen, and my muscles were so tense And then I made this movement, which caused the nerve to be pinched between the hardened muscles. And it felt like a thunder that went through my head, like it was like a lightning strike through my head into my shoulder, down my arm. It was so bad with every single movement that I made. This is why in the end I only said like this, I didn't move anymore. Every time I smiled, it just hurt. It was so bad. Oh my gosh. I've had a Patreon comment saying something along the lines of, oh, by the way, I thought this episode was a bit rushed. Maybe they should have like made a two-parter out of it to make the story better. And I agree to a certain point because the story was really rushed in the end. But a two-parter? Excuse me? If I had to go through this kind of horror for a second time, no way. No freaking way. I could have watched, like, oh my gosh, I really have to look that up. Do you know, like, there are some YouTubers out there who are reacting to gaming content, they're playing games, and they have, like, a heartbeat reader on screen where people can see if they play a horror game, for example, how high their heartbeat is. I should have gotten something like that for this episode. I should look into a device that does that because that would be very funny. At least for horror episodes. I mean, normal episodes. Yeah, I think my heartbeat was somewhere along the lines of 190. Probably. Because that was not funny at all. Oh, and when I rewatched the episode with my boyfriend, we did it like 2 or 3 days later. We watched the episode together. And when the first spider appeared on screen, I immediately looked away. By the way, I didn't look at the second time. I mean, I was forced to look when I reacted to it, or kind of looked at it. But when I watched it with my boyfriend, I always turned away. I didn't want to see the spiders again. And then there's this first spider appearing on the screen. And I am expecting this, oh my gosh, no, whoa, reaction. And he just sits next to me, and I hear him say, oh my gosh, that is such a cute spider. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? What is wrong with you? What? A cute spider? Are you serious? Yeah, he was serious. He really liked them. The only scene that he didn't like was in the end there when they play the music and the vibration drives all the spiders at the same time through this, like walking or running through this one room. And you can see like, I don't know, 20 or 30 spiders on the screen at the same time. He's like, okay, that's too much. That is gross. But every time there was just one spider on the screen, he's like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. He did this every single time. And I'm like, okay, I guess the episode's not as horrifying to you as it was to me. So much fun. Yeah, so I am really hoping for a non-spidery episode this week. I don't know what will come up. I mean, I am super happy with the fam. I love that we call our companions a fam. Also, I really, I love the Jodie Doctor. She is such a great actress. And I think sometimes her dialogue is a little off in terms of, not off, but her dialogue sometimes to me seems a little, and I don't know if this is just my perception to begin with, but sometimes I feel as if they could have given her a more in-depth dialogue. Maybe we're not at the point in the series yet. We could give her more depth. Because I remember specifically with the David Doctor and also with the Peter Doctor, how much they suffered from time to time and how they didn't feel great. And the Doctor is a person that went through so much in their lives. So that from time to time they had these phases where they just felt the worst. We had that with almost every single Doctor, except I think the no, the Christopher Doctor had scenes like that as well, but not in the beginning. So maybe we just need a little more time, because with the Jodie Doctor, I have the feeling that the only thing that we've gotten so far is that she was kind of sad that she almost had to travel alone without the companions. But then all of them came back, and then now we're just a happy family. So everything is just a little too good to be true at the moment. But we're still in episode 5 today, so I don't know. I guess the meltdown will come. I guess that's just inevitable, and maybe we should be happy as long as it's still good. Okay, everyone, brace yourself. We're getting into the next episode right now.
No, hold on! I found something!
I'm sorry.
A bomb.
So rubbish I am at this, you'd think it'd be simple enough.
Natalie, stop beating yourself up. I'm sure there's a simple explanation.
What just happened?
I understand your responsibilities, Ronan. Okay, I hear about them endlessly.
Says the man who never wants any of his own.
Sorry.
Did we interrupt something?
I'd say it was more of a volume than a chapter. Just so you know.
Yeah, we have to get the facts straight.
Hi, very sorry. Looking for the exit.
Hello?
Somebody needs to have a big rethink on the signage in this building. I do it myself, but I need... Ah!
Maybe you're not supposed to run around in there.
Got involved with someone, didn't take precautions, like an idiot. So, what's that, 9 months? No, last week.
Last week? Oh, you're a gift tan.
So fast? I mean, the aliens are different.
Running can disrupt the ongoing internal healing process.
By the way, I do love the design of that spaceship. White and blue, my favorite colors. Love it.
There are patients on board who need to get to Rhesus 1 as a matter of urgency. My job is to keep all of you safe. You're stopping me from doing that.
Well, that's an argument, though.
I've done 37 tours. We will get you back safe.
I don't know if I can trust them.
So what's that?
What's what?
Not sure.
Something that shouldn't be there, I guess. Something hostile.
I don't know your name.
I'm the doctor.
Are you kidding?
Sometimes. But not right now.
In a hospital, it's even funnier than normal.
You check courtside.
Don't like being told what to do.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression.
We only carry a limited stock. I'm not sure I'm allowed to.
Panels are down this way.
This guy looks so creepy.
Well, we've all hacked into our loved ones' confidential records at one stage or another, haven't we?
We have? I haven't.
Nothing so far.
Me neither.
The life pod's just around the corner.
Me too.
Gosh, I love that blue color. Such a nice color.
Astos. The portside life pod. It's gone. Jettisoned.
Understood.
Oh, please don't let that guy die. I really like him. Or maybe run away. No, don't.
Astos, what's happening there?
That room.
Astos, are you listening to me?
Of course. Why do people never listen to us?
Rookie mistake. It's jettisoning the pod.
Oh, please don't kill him. I really like him. He's such a nice guy.
You have to believe in yourself. I believe in you. I always have.
Oh no. Oh no, don't let it be. Oh no, don't let it be ugly or... What the... It's so small, it looks so cute! Oh! Oh!
I don't know.
I want that as a
incredibly
pet.
dangerous. It jettisoned the life pods.
Oh, look at it! It's so cute.
It killed Astos.
Oh!
What?
Yeah, it did.
I'm sorry, Mably.
Oh, it's eating metal parts.
This ship back into space right now, else you'll have me to deal with.
Oh, I can't help it. It's so cute.
And it's got nerve.
It's just ate my
Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, it doesn't like it. So maybe it doesn't do that on purpose, like killing people. It just wants to eat because it's hungry, and it just causes people to die on the way.
So it's just us?
Yeah.
Alone?
Yeah.
In space?
Yeah.
With that creature?
Yeah.
Right.
Those are the facts.
No Pating has ever been kept in captivity due to their ability to eat through any material that would incarcerate them.
Could it eat through the Pandorica?
Condensed advice, never engage with Pating. Risk to life,
Pating.
ultimate.
Okay.
On the plus side, I now feel very well informed.
I just wanted to say at least we have some information out. We're thinking alike, Doctor.
Hi, we're gonna need you to...
Oh! Put your hand there.
Are we going to see the baby?
It's kicking. Come on, it'd be nice to share it. Oh, wait for it.
I'm so curious how the baby's gonna look like.
No, he really couldn't do that.
Yeah.
No, he couldn't.
Almost seems a shame to give him away.
Away?
Besides, dark times right now, turbulent worlds. I'm not sure I'm his best option.
You're not saying?
6 minutes, you said? I'll be there. Yep.
He was so proud to let them touch the baby when he moved. And I doesn't want to keep it. I don't think so.
Who found her?
Me?
Oh no.
How old were you?
13.
Oh my god. That's horrible.
Why am I even talking about this?
Because we want to get to know you. And it's stories like this that shaped you as a person.
But we can't evacuate. They go straight to RST, remote structural termination. They destroy the ship.
That's bad.
So this ship either gets destroyed by that creature or by control from Risa Swan.
Yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
Sorry.
Oh, look at it. Oh, it's so cute. I don't want it to be killed. It reminds me of
You're probably
the
wondering why I called you all
fat
here.
aliens. These what were they called? Adipositors.
I can't sugarcoat this.
Where's the chief medic?
Adiposics.
Killed by an
I don't
alien
remember,
organism
you know
called
what I
Pating
mean.
that's come on board.
They were cute too.
Eating its way through the structure of the ship. Also, and this is the bit you need to work on not panicking.
Adipose. Yeah. That was the name. Yeah, not a lot of trust.
I thought there'd be more questions.
Oh, yeah. Everything's clear already.
Is this a bad moment to mention my internal fluids are broken?
Oh,
I
no.
think the baby's coming.
He's in labor.
Really sorry.
Oh, that's a bad timing. Oh, no.
Never quite understood it.
The thing with antimatter is you either have to find it or generate it.
Looks like DNA.
Things get smaller, faster, and cheaper. This is like the iPhone version of CERN.
Yeah, we'll get there someday.
Bringing positrons into existence to move other forms of life across space. I love it. Conceptually
I
and actually.
don't really get that concept. I kind of understand what she's talking about and what she's saying there, but not really. I just believe that it's true. But matter and antimatter and all that, I don't know.
Why are you on this ship,
Wow,
General?
that color.
Cold
Oh,
fever.
no, it's-
Contacted
there
on
it
my
is.
last duties. Can't quite shake it.
I love it.
What are you doing?
This ice blue is so calming.
I'm sorry, Eve, but if we're going to survive this, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, you do.
Does Dirkus know?
I don't want him worrying.
He's going to find out sooner or later.
He already has.
There we go.
Breathe deep, cockle.
I am breathing. Oh, this really hurts.
So much is different than with humans, but the pain is still that much.
Yoss, don't panic, mate.
I am panicking.
Which is why I'm telling you not to.
That's how it works. I've heard the little guy.
Chamberlain with a goal kick for England.
What?
It doesn't want to kill us, it doesn't care about us, it wants the systems, it wants the power.
I told you right in the beginning, I said he probably doesn't want to kill anyone. He's just hungry.
That's why it honed in on us here, pulsing with it in the wilds of space.
I knew it before the doctor knew it. I'm a genius.
Take us in safely, General. Nice and calm.
Now it's angry, I guess.
Yes.
What will you do?
Speed it up. To save our lives.
How does that work?
Yes. Come on.
If she stumbles now, or has to sneeze, or cough.
What was the number for? Number of seconds before the bomb goes off. I moved it forward a bit. What? I would have gone higher. I'm giving you more gas. You're nice and relaxed.
I've never been less relaxed in all my life.
I really believe that.
Yeah, but all the same, I mean, cut open a bloke's stomach. Do we have to?
What? They didn't have that on Call the Midwife?
I don't know. I always looked away at the squeamish bits.
Oh no, that doesn't sound too good. I don't want to see that. I just want to see the baby when it's over with. Here it comes. Oh, I just can't get enough of this alien. Look at those little tiny feet.
Really? Get a shift on.
The little teeth. Do we really have to do that? Oh no, is this this thing that they always do in TV shows where like one person dies and the other is born?
He's fine.
I guess so.
Yoss, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be there.
That's so true.
Come on, Professor Squeamish. We're doing this.
Graham's like, what?
One. No. Eve!
I guess she's dead.
Careful, Dad.
I mean, they really are cute.
It's a baby.
But
Hello, mate.
I'd rather be an aunt. So I can have it for a few hours and then give it away back to their parents.
In honor of you both, I wanted to call him Avocado.
That's so cute.
No, mate, that is a fruit.
No, it's a vegetable.
No. Well, look, either way, it's not a hero.
I think it's a vegetable, but I'm not sure.
Graham Ryan.
Or Ryan Graham.
No, he'd be a laughing stock.
I've come to the end of my service. There is only shutdown.
Oh. I'm sorry, I thought you were weird and creepy.
And all the journey's still to come. For now and evermore.
No. Okay. That was probably the weakest episode of the series so far. First place, weakest episode. The first episode being second place. But this one, I don't know if I can pinpoint what it was. Well, first of all, it was too long. How long was that? 50 minutes. We had episodes like that with previous series on Doctor Who, where we were on a spaceship, met a group of people, and there was some kind of threat, and the episodes were like 40 minutes. and I said they were too long. And now they made it 50 minutes, which is even worse. Because episodes like that should be around 30 to 35 minutes max. So we have the length way too long. Also, we had nothing really to fill the episode with. We introduced the characters, which was okay, and we got attached to some of them. At least I did. But there was not really a depth to all of that. In my eyes, it was only the very first character that we portrayed a little bit, and we got to like him, but the other ones, I don't know. Oh, apart from that alien that became a father in this episode, because we learned about his story much. To be honest, I didn't really care for the other two, like the one who was taking the adrenaline stuff and the guy who gave it to her. I didn't really care for them that much. I wasn't attached at all. And we didn't really talk about the android guy at all. There was no space for him in the episode. He didn't play a big role, which I thought he would, because if we have certain characters that are so different from the rest of the crew, most of the times that means that they are kind of important and play a bigger role, but he really didn't. He was just there, and the episode would have worked perfectly if he wasn't. So we stayed at a surface level when it comes to character development in this episode. And I'm talking crew, like new people, the crew of the spaceship characters, and also our fam characters, including the Doctor. We didn't develop either, which is really bad for an episode where we don't have such a big storyline to fill the episode with. If the antagonist takes such a little space within the episode, because we've seen the alien how many times? 3 times, 4 times? For half a minute? The rest of the episode we just talked about it. It didn't take much space in the episode. And if we don't have that, we do need something else to fill the time with, which usually means character development or really cool dialogue being super funny or super deep. Like, we need something of substance. And in my opinion, we didn't have any of that in this episode. But that's not the first time this happened with Doctor Who. If you remember, the last time this happened, and also the previous times, we had the episodes, filler episodes like that, where we were on a spaceship for some reason, and we meet a crew, and then something goes wrong, and we get attacked, and we have to get out of this. Almost every single time Doctor Who makes an episode like that is almost 9 times out of 10 not a really good episode, a weaker one. And apparently this is not a thing of one writer only, because those episodes are written by different people, but none of them really seems to be able to turn such an episode around to make it a good one. What I did like was the spaceship. Like I said, that looked really cool. In general, even in private, I love this clean, future-y look so much. I love that. And adding to this white background, like LED colors that shine blue or green or something in between, that looked so cool. I really enjoyed just watching the spaceship. But that's not what a Doctor Who episode should be about. Also, plus points for the alien, because that guy was so cute. I hated to see him go. I really didn't want it to go away. I would have loved to see more of it. Maybe we oh my gosh, think about it. If we made the alien like a talking alien, and it would have spoken to us with a screechy little tiny voice, and he's like, "I'm so hungry, I just want to eat." Like, that would have been so cute. I know it's not about cute. Like, the alien was supposed to be evil, but that would have been so cute. I mean, we could have had an alien like that on the spaceship as a crew member or a pet crew member, and another alien that wanted to eat it. And therefore, we would have to get rid of the big creepy alien instead of the small, cute one. All in all, there is not really much to say about the episode. There's not much to it, and I think it's the weakest out of them all. Unfortunately, but like I said, there is an episode like that in every single series, and it's just a thing that happens with Doctor Who. We just have episodes like that. But on the other hand, maybe we sometimes need them in order to appreciate the better episodes even more when they appear. So I'm really looking forward to next week's episode after that one. Okay, episode is called the Conundrum or something along those lines. By the way, yes, we're on the IMDb rating. I'm sorry I didn't do a transition this time. I just forgot it. Just went to the page, already thinking about the rating and how bad it will be this time. Probably around 1.3. Like, not my rating, IMDb's rating. And that's why I completely forgot to announce that we're gonna transition to the IMDb rating. So, my rating of the episode is not gonna be as good either, because in my eyes, it wasn't a good episode. And I think this episode, for me, is a 6.7. Like, that's really not a good episode for me. And I'm going to predict that the IMDb rating is below 3 for this episode. Not really. Okay. I went a little too far with my foreshadowing. 5.1, which still is, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't a good episode in my eyes, so 5.1. I don't know. I'm just not gonna... I really want to look up those ratings, but I'm not going to take them serious. I think I said that in the last episode already, so okay, 5.1, whatever. Let's move on. Yeah, before we wrap up the episode, thank you so much again for listening to my rant. If you did, like the one before we started the reaction, I'm sorry for that again, but it was necessary for me to get it out of my system in order to feel better, and I really hope that sharing my thoughts will help some of you out there who feel the same way to know that you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not the only person on this planet feeling like this. You're probably in the majority. Okay, so now I am going to go. I wish all of you out there a hopefully somewhat good week until we see each other again. Please try to do something different than just listening to politics stuff this week. Just go outside, touch grass, and just spend some time with your loved ones or play computer games. Do something you really love. Get your mind off of the mess that's going on in the world right now. I mean, you can always come back to it. You can always stay informed and stuff. But try to make time out of every single day. You take some minutes or even hours. You just do something that you love and you get your mind off of the things. You allow yourself to not think about it. You have to tell it to yourself. I know it's hard. It's not easy. I have to do that myself, like every single day. I have to convince myself it's okay if I stop thinking and worrying about this stuff for 2 hours and I'm just playing a video game. And you can do it yourself. For your own sake, it's important that you stay sane, because we need you. We need every single sane person out there that's left. And we are many. We are all around the globe. You are not alone. It's very important for me to say. Please have hope. Please don't give up. And I'll see each and every single one of you out there next week with a new reaction. Hopefully a little more interesting than this week. Stay happy and healthy. I'll see you. Bye.